This property tour is brought to you by Lone Star Land Brokers. Nestled in the Piney Woods of East Texas, we are convenient to Longview, Avinger, Gilmer, Ore City, and Lone Star, Texas. Just next to the Lake of the Pines. Welcome, Texans, fellow humans, and the rest of you who wish you were Texans. I'm Bruce. This is the Lone Star Land Channel. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to take a look this time at a great almost 25-acre property just down the road here from my place. And we have almost a mile of trails, about a half a mile of creek, 80-foot elevation change, and lots of wildlife. We're going to make this 1 mile hike in just under 5 minutes. I'm going to share some of the great features that this property offers, including hunting opportunities and homesteading, bug outs, all kinds of stuff. We have fiber optic, water, and electric available on this property. So, thanks for joining us. Let's go take a look. Let's dive on in. Starting off up here by the main camp where we drive in, we're going to head down and we will take a left at the trailhead and head towards the south and the higher elevation up along the ridge. From this area here, we can see down towards the creek, and we're going to head down to the creek at the west end of this portion of the property, and we'll follow that creek along around to the north and back up towards the road at the east. So from here we have the creek, which we're going to follow for a while now, and all of this lower elevation down near the bottoms, we have quite a bit of animal activity all the time. Just about every time I've visited, I've seen deer and or hogs. And here we are heading into some of the thinned areas down by the northern creek edge. Lots and lots of animal activity down here. This portion of the creek, we've got lots of tracks, lots of trails, and as you can tell, here's some photos from some of the wildlife we've seen in this area. We'll slow down here and take a look at some of the game tracks and scat and check on the game cameras, one of them, and then we'll keep moving. In this area we have the creek, which just across the creek at this point is the northern boundary of the property. We've made it around the south and the west. We're heading back to the east now, and the trails to the left go around the north edge of the property and up to the road, and the trail to the right goes on the south side of the property where we just came from. Here is clearing number 2 and some of the large oaks we have producing lots of mass and forage for the wildlife. And we're heading east now into the larger clearing and the camp area. This large trail takes us back out to the road where we have our utilities, including fiber optic, water, and electric. Let's head over to the Granger roadside and the western edge of the property on the other side of the creek. More wildlife and habitat. This lower edge of the property tends to get a good deal of water and get pretty damp when it rains, but it does dry out pretty readily, and I've not had too much problems traversing it. And that is all for this property hike. Thanks for joining us, and if you happen to have any questions on this or other properties, land or residential, please feel free to reach out. And we hope that you have a lovely day. Here's a quick reminder to hit that like button, subscribe, and share with folks who will appreciate learning about Texas real estate and life in the Lone Star State. Check that link in the description to schedule a video chat with me, and we hope to hear from you soon.